Good evening, everybody. This is Johnny Blender with Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today is June 1st, and for all of us people down here in Louisiana, it is the first day of hurricane season. And as it is not letting us down. We have a tropical disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico right now that looks like it's spinning. It's kind of far out and not real sure what it's going to do. It's just trying to form up and things. But hey, that's how you start the new hurricane season on day one. Yeah, can't believe it. All right, so I want to send a big shout out to Miss Suzanne Jones. Hi, I hope you and Mike are doing fine. I see my wonderful wife is tuned in, and she's, hey, Lynn, do me a favor and check on the Edge Radio US, the radio station, to make sure that I'm broadcasting and coming through on that as well, and give me a yes or no. I've got it running. And to all of our people in all of the countries around the world listening to the Edge Radio US, thank you. We've been getting some great comments, feedback, music requests, and we're trying to get those up and deal with those as fast as we can, but they're coming in from all over the world, and me and Google Translate are not working really, really well together. Last notice, we were playing in 126 countries, so I'm pretty excited about that. They may not understand everything that I say, but they definitely understand the rock and roll music that we play on the Edge Radio US every day. And don't forget, if you're not streaming the Edge Radio at work, if you are streaming the Edge Radio up at work, turn it up loud. Don't worry about your bosses getting upset. I've already talked to them, and they said it was all right. So go ahead and do that. If you don't have the app and you would like to get it so you can take the Edge Radio US with you, just go onto the Google Play Store and download the Edge Radio US app. We're there. It's pretty cool. It's going through some changes right now. We're getting some updates made to it to incorporate our sponsors into that. So we've got a lot of stuff going on with the radio station. The radio station is also going to be not changing the music format, but instead of the way that we're playing everything right now, we're going to start changing it down a little bit. 70s at 7 in the morning, 7 to 8, 8 go to 80s, 9 go to 90s. At 10 o'clock, we're going to start the millennium or the millennium music from the 2000s, rock and roll music from the 2000s. That's going to run till 12 o'clock, and that's going to be sponsored by Basic Motorsports Performance Parts. You'll be able to hear that 5 days a week, Monday through Friday on the Edge Radio US. So let me know what you think about it, and tune in and give us a shout out and everything else. And don't forget, if you're listening to the Edge Radio US, turn it up loud. Louder is better. Turn it up to 11. All right, now all our people here on Facebook, YouTube that are watching us on Facebook and StreamYard, I am excited about tonight. We've got some race event coming up. We're supposed to have some guests coming in, but you never know. They either do or they don't. Let me check live on the Edge Radio. She's got the Edge Radio link there. That's cool. Suzanne says, heard Mike, Bill Gibson and the Christine movie car just got back from Carolina Fear Fest. I would have loved to have been there for that. I'm sorry we're not on the road more doing those things, but just with everything that's happened so far this year, the road is the last place that we've been able to get on. Man, just all kind of craziness going on with our families and health issues for Lynn, and she's done really, really good since last Labor Day. And this would her well-being and goodness would be a really good time to talk about the reason that she's doing so much better. She had been on all kind of medication that they were giving her, and it just really, she was getting worse. I could see it every day, and I didn't like what I saw. So she sat down and decided that she didn't want to live like that. She didn't want to live on pills all the time. So she made the decision to switch over to Crescent Canna. Crescent Canna CBD products is something that we've been using for a while. I love them. I'm playing with my I've got one of my tickers that's up, but it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's the wrong ticker. And then I'm telling it to hide. There we go. So I want to get that up there. Sorry about that. Okay. But hey, I want to tell everybody about Crescent Can of CBD products. I've been using CBD products for years and I swear by them. I love them. I live by them. I love this stuff. Crescent Canna is a CBD company out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We've been trying to have we've had some schedule conflicts with the CEO of the company. The CEO of the company wants to come on the show one night, and we're looking forward to having him on the show. There we go. I got their banner up. So we want to have him on here to talk a little bit about CBD products and give him, instead of just me talking about it all the time and telling you about it, I want to let you hear from somebody who's a professional on CBD products. But like I said, Crescent Canna CBD products are awesome. Lynn started using them, came off all the medication they were giving her for her heart. She's up, she's running, she's cleared about 3 acres of our land by hand. And this is stuff that was 10, 12 feet tall, briars. She's gotten in there and she has just pulled roots and vines and cut down trees and been out there working with the chainsaw. And she has just done an amazing job on it. She posts pictures up every now and then you can see of her progress, but she is doing this with Crescent Canna CBD products. If you want to try Crescent Canna CBD products, go to their website. Don't forget, you can use the discount code EDGE2023 for 30% off your order. Let them know, look at what the products they've got. They've got CBD drops, tinctures, creams, rubs, gummies. They've come out with a new THC seltzer that I want to try to get some and mix with a little bit of the moonshine and see how that works. See if it lightens it up a little bit, because I haven't been drinking on the show lately because my moonshine's been getting stronger by the week. Or it could be I'm getting older by the week and my tolerance is getting less. But after 30 years in the bar business, I don't think that's it. Good cigar. Tonight I've got one of my Monte Cristos, my Cuban Monte Cristos in. These are great cigars. I love them. A good Monte Cristo is a great way to start the show. Oh, I love it. Good cigar, good cigar. So yeah, but do what I said. Do your own research. Jump on CrescentCanna.com. Check out their products. If you're using Crescent Canna, because I do know that we have listeners that have been using Crescent Canna products, let me know what you think about them. I tell you, I can notice a difference in 2 or 3 days because I'll come off of it periodically just to check, make sure that I remember how wonderful I felt when I heard all the time, and then I'll stay off of it and start back on it. 2 or 3 days later, those pains are gone, and I'm back up to as close to 100% as I can get at 60 years old. But okay, so that's good. Crescent Canna CBD, check them out. Don't forget to use discount code EDGE2023 for 30% off your order. Let me jump up here and check some of these message boards real quick. See what we've got coming up here. See what we got anybody saying. Jimmy Turk, good evening, Turk. How are you doing this evening? Who I saw, did you get your rear end ordered? No, but I started to start drinking some of the banana, Jimmy. I grabbed it a little while ago, and I decided against it because I just didn't want to. I've been working all day. I didn't even get a shower. I just changed shirts and did my hair, combed my hair, put it in a ponytail, and came out here before I went on the show. I figured I was going to smoke this Monte Cristo, so I didn't want to take 2 showers. But this is awesome. I wanted to check it out. Hey, speaking of which, I do want to admit, I sent Keith Costner from Atmore Drag Strip a message, see if he was going to come on the show. I sent him the link earlier. I don't know if he got it or not. But I do want to talk a little bit. I see Atmore's big race this weekend, June 3rd. Saturday, June 3rd, Atmore Drag Strip is having their Blown Pro Mod plus Nitrous Pro Mods This is a family-friendly event. Kids 10 and under get in free. This is presented by Johnson Ford in Atmore, Alabama. Atmore Drag Strip. They're going to have 200-mile-an-hour door slammers. They've got box categories, $2,000 to win in the box, $1,200 to win in no box. They've got junior dragsters with a $400 win, $650 index with a $1,000 win. They're doing wild card drawings, one for $20, two for $30, three for $40. Have a chance to get back into the race, box or no box only on that wild card drawing. This is a race being sponsored by Johnson Ford and is sanctioned by the WDRA, the World Drag Racing Alliance. Let's see. I'm reading their flyer, so I'm taking the information off this flyer and transposing. Spectator admission is $25 cash. Parking is free. VIP spectator parking is $50. Their schedule this Saturday is gates open at 9 a.m. Time trials will start at 12. Bracket first round is 2 o'clock. Pro mod qualifying 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is going to have DC drag coverage there. The SNRA is going to be there. Speed Tech, Hobie Leaf Photography will be on site. So that'll be kind of interesting. Atmore Drag Strip is at 1301 Racetrack Road, Atmore, Alabama. Now, Keith Costner is the track manager, director of operations at Atmore Dragway. Great guy. We've had him on the show a few times. I was hoping he'd come on tonight. Hey, Rudy, how you doing? Hey, man, this stuff has been sitting here waiting for you. I thought you were coming by yesterday morning to pick it up. So far, I'm glad I didn't tell you. I'll hold my breath till you get here because I'd been dead by now. Oh, had to relight that cigar. Sorry for all the people with the dead air on the radio, but I just wanted to let you know what I was doing. But let's see. Got to go charge your phone, Jimmy Turk. That's cool, buddy. Have fun. I hope everything works out for you. I hope you get your car put back together. And I think I've got an extra strange center section. That's what I use in mine. The steel strange. They're bulletproof. And when I say they're bulletproof, they're actually bulletproof. I shot one of them. An old one. Bullet ricocheted. Wasn't good. Speaking of not good, me and Lynn love to barbecue, especially in the summer. We like to cook outdoors. I always like to fire up my gas grill. Got the smoke going there. Fire up my gas grill, let it heat up for about 10 minutes, and go out and clean the grill top a couple times to make sure that we're cooking on a nice clean surface. I usually do the first segment at 10 o'clock. Alan Faulkner, hey buddy, how you doing? So the other day we were getting ready to cook, and I walked outside. I went out a few minutes early. I don't know why, but I went out a few minutes early, and the barbecue grill was on fire. So we had almost a propane explosion, but we were fortunate. I was able to get it out and cooled off, and the situation resolved relatively quickly. If I would have waited another 2 or 3 minutes, like I usually do every 10 minutes, and go out and check it, could have been a big boom, and that wouldn't have been good. So remember to clean out your grill. With this holiday season and summer season, everybody likes to cook out a lot. This is a public service announcement. If you have a gas grill, remember every now and then to clean out the little tray underneath where the grease drippings go, because those bastards will catch on fire and burn out, melt all the propane valves and everything. So I've got to order all new propane valves and burners for my grill, and I think I'm going to upgrade it a little bit. Keep the stainless steel grill that I've got. Everything on it's really, really nice. But I think I'm going to make the oven, the fire on it a little bit different. But that was the first time that ever happened to us. So I just want to let everybody know this is a public service announcement from the Edge Radio US and Whiskey Cars and Cigars. Clean out the freaking grease trap because they will catch on fire. Thank you. Awesome cigar. All right, so that's everything that I've got on Atmore Drag Strips event. Don't forget, June 3rd, Saturday, kids 10 and under free. This should be a real good family-friendly event. Atmore Drag Strip is one of my favorite places. I was telling Lynn tonight, we've got family in town, I think, for the weekend. So I don't know if I'll be able to get away and run over there. I'd like to go over there, just hang out for a few hours with Keith and Joey and check out the track and look at the new concrete guardrails they put in and things like that, and listen to some good drag racing and watch some good drag racing. So that's this weekend, Atmore Drag Strip, Atmore, Alabama, June 3rd, Saturday, kids 10 and under free, presented by Johnson Ford, Atmore, Alabama. All right, so let me move my little mousey. I've got these two monitors and my mouse goes from one side to the other, but I have to swipe it to the left to get the monitor to come up on the right, and that's really messing me up. So let's see. Now we've got another race that's going to be following that one up. Got a couple more. Daddy, Ronnie, and Lori Owens, how you doing? We are doing much better, Ronnie. Thank you. Hope you and Lori are doing fine out there in Katy, Texas. I don't know where my mouse went. Oh, there it is. Scroll down here and look at a few more of these messages. So, Rudy, are you coming to pick these things up in the morning or not? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, so let me go back up here to this. Now, we've got Johnny Jordan has an event coming up. It was a rain out event. It's been rescheduled to June 16 and 17. It's the 2023 Nostalgia Night Race Series at North Florida Motorplex. 21281 Northwest Apache Road, Fountain, Florida 32438. It has been rescheduled. It's the rescheduled date is June 16th and 17th. Old school cool Super Pro nostalgia, foot brake nostalgia, plus all regular brackets. Over $5,000 in cash and prizes. Super Pro No Box Juniors. The Dixie Renegade Gassers will be there. The Southern Wild Bunch Open Wheelers will be there. The Southern Outlaw Gassers will be there. Friday, Test and Tune, gates open at 4 o'clock. Track will be hot at 6. Car and driver, $30, $15 general admission. Children 12 and under get in free. Saturday, gates open at 8 o'clock. Time trial start at 2. Elimination, start at 4. General admission is $20. And again, children 12 and under get in free. If you have any comments, please contact Johnny or Ann Jordan at area code 334-299-0303 or Johnny, JOHNNY, at nostalgianight.com. Johnny Jordan or the Southeastern Drag Racers Association page on Facebook. You can get more information from either one of those locations. So that's something to be pretty cool. It'll be another good event to go to. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing some of this stuff. Hopefully some of the things that's been going on with our family will start calming down a little bit, or we'll just run out of people, one or the other. And if I'm not one of the ones that gets run out, we maybe will start getting out and doing more. But it's just been busy. The last 3 months been pretty tough. But we're struggling and getting through it. Every day is a new day, and every day is a new beginning. So we just keep on working. Let's see. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to go check out U Basic Motorsports Performance Parts. John U Basic comes on the show all the time and talks, and they have been rebuilding and revamping their website. So that's kind of cool. There we go. They've been redoing their website, and they've been spending a lot of time and money on this. And John said the website is absolutely unbelievable. Check them out. Check out their parts. Check out their prices. If you've got any questions, call John U. Basic at 253-212-8020, and you can talk to John directly and work out, if you need help with something, if you're trying to figure something out. John is a great person to talk to. He is very knowledgeable. He is very helpful, and he will get you into the right parts that you need. And don't forget to use that discount code EDGE2023 and save a little more money. So register for their newsletter. Check out their new website. They've got great giveaways. They've got great product specials every month. They do 21 products every month, 20% off 21 different products. So check those specials out. We try to keep those specials up on the Edge Radio and Whiskey Car Cigars page on Facebook and LinkedIn. But sometimes just the workload in the shop gets a little too much, and it's hard for me to keep up with all those. But check them out. They're awesome. Let me know what you think about the website. Supposedly, he said it's very much easier to navigate than the old website was. They've been working really hard getting this put together. And I'm cheap, man. Anytime I can save money on parts, I price shop. I look. And, you've got the big three that are out there that sell all their auto parts and performance race parts. But I tell you, John U. Basic is a little guy, mom and pop operation. He's got every major brand that you can think of that they supply. And he has a lot more flexibility in what he can do is helping with pricing and putting a good price on things. So like I said, talk to him, tell him what you're looking for, see what they recommend, see what he's got, what he can get. Don't forget to use the discount code to save even a little bit more money. That's money saving. So anytime you can do that, that's a good thing. I'm going to light my cigar again. So you people listening on the Edge Radio around the world, it's fixing to be a little bit of dead air while I light my cigar. Oh, yeah. It's just awesome. A lot going on in the world today outside of racing. And I got to tell you, me and Lynn are from a little town called Picayune, Mississippi. Picayune, Mississippi actually made the nightly news last night because what was it? A random car stop in Picayune by the police. A guy shot himself, took his own life when he got pulled over. And then the police were trying to, when they were looking in the car or trying to deal with the guy, they saw something in the car that looked like a pipe bomb. So they got the driver out of the car. They got all the police out. A 3-area block cleared. The bomb squad from Biloxi, Mississippi was sent to Picayune, Mississippi, which probably took about 45 minutes. So they had an area of Picayune, Mississippi that was closed down because of a bomb threat. Now, Picayune, Mississippi, the town I grew up in and Lynn grew up in, was an incredibly nice place to grow up. It was a clean town. It was a southern town. It was an old town. But it was just very, very nice place to grow up. I learned the life lessons I learned there were awesome. The friends I have there are awesome. Some of the generational restaurants that are there that have been open for 2 and 3 generations are incredible. And I will send a shout out to my favorite place, Cuevas Catfish House in Picayune, Mississippi. Friday, Saturday nights, if you want great seafood, go to Cuevas Fish House. First time we went to Cuevas Fish House with my family was in the 70s, and I got to tell you, to this day, all the catfish I've eaten all through the United States, I have had none better than Cuevas Fish House in Picayune, Mississippi. The hush puppies are legendary. It's a great place. And I say all that to say that with all the crime and everything that's taking place in New Orleans, people have been moving out of New Orleans and people have been settling in Picayune, Mississippi. So the nice, clean little town I grew up in has now become kind of a cesspool like New Orleans. And not all the people that have moved there from New Orleans are bad people. There's some real good people that I know that have moved there. But whenever you have good people, it seems like bad people always follow them. And it's not the same town it used to be. It's not the same. It's just not the same. And I really hate it because Picayune, I grew up working on cars in Picayune, Mississippi, cruising the Goodyear Boulevard on Friday and Saturday night, riding 3 miles around in circles for hours and hours and hours, and then heading out to Long Bridge and racing. I grew up doing that. Picayune's home. It's a great place. And it just hurts my heart to see what has happened to Picayune, Mississippi. So everybody that lives in Picayune, a lot of you, I love y'all. Picayune's a great town. It's just we need to get a lot of that trash that's there out and make it back to how it used to be, because it was a lot better then than it is now. May not have been as populated, may not have had all the big houses that it has now, but it sure was a nice place to grow up. And some really, really good values growing up were learned there. So I'll get off that little rant. I won't say anything about that. I'll close that out. I don't do religion and politics, so that sounded a little political, but that's just a personal opinion of what I see and what has happened to my lovely hometown of Picayune, Mississippi. Let me check these messages. I see a couple more have popped up here. But hey, don't forget to check out Basic Motorsports Performance Parts. I've left the number up there while I was doing my little rant, so I will come back to it. I'm going to take that down, get the Atmore thing back up there, Atmore Drag Strip. Big weekend, June 3rd. Check them out. All right, let's see. Messages. Suzanne Jones, y'all had a big boom Thursday night. I hope that's a good thing. I thought Mike was getting a little old for that, but hey, I'm glad for you. I got to take a sip of this water. Oh, man. Excuse me. I'm getting a little dry. Since I'm not drinking moonshine tonight, I'm drinking water. But, yeah, so, I woke up this morning. I saw a message from Jim Cummins. Yesterday morning, I woke up, I saw a message from Jim Cummins with the East Coast Fuelers. And he sent me a message, said, "Hey, man, what's that fire system that you promote?" And I said, "Coal fire." He goes, "Yeah, one of our guys tripped the system, did a wheel stand or something, tripped the system this weekend, and he needs to get it reset." And I was like, "Man, to reset, it's a 2-minute operation to reset it. If you've got a quart of the coal fire solution and you've tripped the system, all you have to do is unscrew the head, pour a new bottle of coal fire in, flip the head over, reset the valve in it, flip it back over, screw it back on, recharge the tank, and your fire system is back up and operational in minutes. In minutes. Don't have to send it off. Don't have to send it off to get it refilled. The bottle, you don't have to get certified every 2 years or 3 years or whatever. Every 6 years, you just throw the bottle away and buy another one. Stainless steel bottle. I mean, they're good. So it's one of the things, and we're coal fire super systems is what I've got installed in the Adrian's Fury Dragster. I'm also adding another tank on it, but it is a very, very safe. And that was something else Jim told me. He said, "Man," he said, "after it tripped," he said, "they had the track clean in 5 minutes." Exactly, 5 minutes. In the time they got the track clean, they could have the driver could have reset that bottle and had it back online, ready to roll, and been ready for the next round. So it's nothing that has to be sent away. It's an incredible fire system. you can contact me on Coal Fire Systems. They run these things on sprint cars, NASCARs, monster trucks. They run the Coal Fire System on everything. Ron Bieberstein, who developed this system and developed this wonderful system. He dotted all of his I's and crossed all of his T's when he engineered this. It's a great system. 1 nozzle, 1 liter, 2 nozzles, 2 liters, 3 nozzles, 3 liters. That's how you size it. So where you're looking at a traditional Halon or FE32, FE36 fire system, you're looking at a high dollar system that you have to do a ton of maintenance on, and you have to keep paying to get that maintenance done on it. If you do have to use it, and you don't have a backup, you've got to send that somewhere to get it refilled. I think refills run a couple, $200-300. So I mean, it's just absolutely ludicrous. The Coal Fire System. Hey, James Hughes, grab a beer or whiskey. I got my cigar and water tonight. I've got the moonshine over there, but I'm not touching it. I'm trying to be good tonight. But again, if you've got any questions about the Coal Fire System, you can go back and look at some of the other videos when I was going through it system part by system part, and we'll be working with that. I will try to bring the system off the car back in here and start going through some of it again with you in case you're new and you haven't seen it or you want to see it, see how it works. It's a great system. It's a very, very great system. It's very, very economical. Compared to the maintenance. The maintenance cost on what a regular FE36 systems cost pays for itself once. This is you have a small charge bottle. If you light it off, you carry a little nitrogen on your trailer. I've got a paintball tank with nitrogen. It's set up for nitrogen. It stores nitrogen in it. I think it costs about $20 to fill it up at the local gas place. The compressed gas place. I'm not going to say their name because I'm not going to give them a free plug. I like them, but I ain't going to give them a free plug because they ain't giving me free anything ever. Awesome. This Monte Cristo is kicking it tonight. But yeah, you got to check that out. Like I said, I'll bring some more information and have some more information and show the product again. But it's a lot better than having a regular spray bottle that you use. It lights off easy. It's got a couple of different ways to set the system off. It's very economical. It's very safe. It's very affordable. I think the quart bottle, the 1 liter bottle of the propellant, the Coal Fire propellant, I think it's like $35. So you're looking at $35. If you trip a system, you're looking at $35 to reseal it. You flip the valve over, reset the valve, put it back on, screw it back in. You fill the tank up, and then you grab your nitrogen bottle and charge it. I mean, and you're done. I mean, 5 minutes if you're talking while you're doing it. And then you're ready to run again. So it's a no-brainer. You got to check it out. It's a great peace of mind, and it runs when you ignite the Coal Fire System, where a FE36 system runs for 5 to 9 seconds. This gives you a full 45 to 60 second fog distribution. So the guys at the track, the safety crews at the track are real good. But for me to only, in the event they can't get there in 9 seconds and my car's on fire, it is better for me to have a system that'll last 45 seconds to 60 seconds, and they can get there that fast. 9 seconds? And if you look at a lot of videos on a lot of cars that have had problems and had fires and lit their systems off, the track crews get there fast. But 9 seconds is 9 seconds. 45 seconds is longer. So you want to give them as much time as you can, just in case the starter doesn't crank. Just in case something happens, you've got to I will not trust my life to 9 seconds. Now, the guys who ride horses, I think they are bulls, I think that's 9 seconds. That's what they do, not what I do. But check them out, Coal Fire Super Systems. You can find them on all of our stuff. Lynn will have a link up for it in just a minute. You can check that out. It is the best system that you will find. Mr. Ron and his wife have done an outstanding job designing this, producing it. The highest quality materials are involved in it, and they're able to keep the price affordable because they don't want to play the games that are dictated by SFI. So check the system out. You will thank me later. All right, let's see. Let me jump over and catch up some of these on messages. Suzanne Jones says she got a little boom Thursday night. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm not going there. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Suzanne. We had a big boom Thursday night. I don't know why. I really thought Mike was too old for a big boom. But hey, he's a great guy. I love Mike Jones. All right, well, it doesn't look like anybody's going to pop into the show tonight. If you've got any questions, please send them to me. Ask me right now. While I light this cigar again. I also wanted to talk about there it is. There's a link for Coal Fire. I also wanted to talk about Sherv Media Production. Sherv Media Production, J.D. Sowers, the owner of that company, has been doing a lot with the Edge Radio US and Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars. He is a new strategic partner of the radio station, and there is a ton of things that we've got going on. Like I said earlier, the music on the radio station is going to be changing. It's starting at 7 o'clock on mornings. We're going to start playing 70s music for an hour. Then at 8 o'clock, 80s music for an hour. 9 o'clock, 90s music. 10 o'clock is going to be the Millennium Mix. The Millennium Mix is going to be sponsored by U-Basic Motorsports Performance Parts. So you'll have good 2000s music on there with U-Basic Motorsports and Sherv Media Production advertising going on there, as well as Crescent Cannon and some other things. But it's going to be sponsored by U-Basic Motorsports. So it'll be pretty interesting. Something for you to look at. Something I want you to check out. It's going to be awesome. And then in the afternoons, we're going to change the format up a little bit. We're going to change up how we're doing it, days that we're doing things. We're looking at a Tuber Tuesday. So it's just a bunch of things that we're looking at doing and changing over and switching. All of it takes a little bit of time. And since there's just me and now J.D. Sowers with Sherv Media Production, we're getting stuff done. But the shop's busy. So when the shop's busy, I got to stay here and do that. We hadn't had any rain. It's nice and hot outside. So we haven't had any rain days. And rain days are what I use to work on the radio station and the show. And we haven't had any. I did at the beginning of this one. No, actually, the one that I'm going to is in Georgia, not Alabama. But I did talk to the one. I talked about the one in Alabama, North Florida Motorplex, Atmore Dragway this weekend, the Pro Mods and the Nitrous Pro Mods. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Let's see. I'm getting a few other messages here that I'm trying to look at and see what these are. So bear with me for just a minute. I will keep talking because the people listening on the Edge Radio don't have the ability to be able to see my wonderful looking self. Okay, here we go. There we are. All right. I see my cousin Cherokee, Mike Roach, has tuned in. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of cool. We got some interesting stuff happening. Let me close that real quick. There we go. I get too many windows open. I'm confused with these two computer monitors. Then when I start getting windows opened up on those, that really messes me up. But all right, everybody, I'm going to make it a little short tonight. We'll be back next week with another show. Like I said, the music on the radio station is going to be changing. We've got different sponsors that are going to be doing 70s, 80s, 90s, everything. We've just got a lot of stuff going on with the radio station. I wish I had more time to work on it more, but it's really hard when the shop's busy. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow the show, share the show, like the show. You can find the show on Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars and my personal page here on Facebook. You can also do me a favor, James, Suzanne, y'all jump on YouTube and give me a like and subscribe on YouTube. Alan, if you could do that for me. I want to get those YouTube numbers up. And they really don't, until you start getting those things start rolling, they really don't start allowing you to do a lot of marketing and promotions. And there's a lot more that we want to do on YouTube. Like we've got the segment that we do that's not on the show where we're testing products and reviewing products. There's some good things and bad things on that with YouTube that we're trying to get worked through. We're trying to get things up on Amazon Prime as well, some videos and training videos and things like that. That's not a problem, James. I've got a couple. Once I go off the air, I have to get some things posted on iHeart, and I have to get the show that I just got through doing broadcast and set up to broadcast on iHeart and a little bit of stuff like that. Some close up on the radio station on the Edge Radio US. Don't forget to download that app at the Google Play Store. The Edge Radio US. Download it. You can have the Edge with you all the time. You can be living on the edge. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to everybody tonight. My buddy Art Smith with Killer Wax. We're going to try to have him on here next week. JD Sowers, hopefully with Sheriff Media, will be on here next week. We'll probably have Johnny Jordan on here next week with his event at North Florida Motorplex. So everybody have a great night. Tune in again. Please like, share, do all that stuff. LinkedIn. Oh, also on LinkedIn, if any of you are on LinkedIn, check out Whiskey, Cars, and Cigars on LinkedIn. Give us a like on that. Twitter, all that crap. JD has made us a really cool banner that for the show page that has all those links on it that you can click. So we're working on that. He's doing an outstanding job on what he does, and my follow through is a little behind because of everything else. But stick around. You've been with me for 6 years. For those who have you listened the whole time, and we just keep on rolling. A little bit of something. If you got any birthdays or anything that you want me to mention next week on the show, send them to me this week. If you've got any race events, car shows, anything coming up, send that information to me so I can get it out there. Charity events, anything like that, let me know. We'll get that up where we can promote that on the show and get you some butts in the seats or some bodies at your event. So I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Thank everybody on the Edge Radio US for listening. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.